So if you're thinking about making a move to Alpharetta, Georgia, this is the right video for you. This is everything you need to know about Alpharetta. I'm actually down here at City Hall in the downtown area. Just going to drive you through the city here and kind of show you a little more about what you can expect when you get here. We're also going to show you a little bit of the real estate around this area and give you a little more information about this wonderful city. My team and I always get calls from people moving to Atlanta and specifically into Alpharetta all the time. So super excited to help you guys with that. You can call us, text us, email us, or even schedule a Zoom call here to make your move here to the Alpharetta area as quick and easy as possible. As always, though, if you ever have any questions or comments, you can leave them down below and we'll be sure to answer them as well. So before we go any deeper, I think it's worth noting that Alpharetta is one of those cities that has transformed quite a bit in the last number of years here. There's been a ton of development with new construction homes along the kind of inside part of the city here. But this is a really large city, a really widespread geographic area. So when it comes to the types of real estate that you find here, it's single family home and townhome for the most part. But you'll see as we kind of drive around some of the neighborhoods here at the very end, the types of different products and properties that you can purchase here. And there's kind of a mix of, older properties as well as new properties. But as we go through the city center here, downtown area, you'll see a ton of great restaurants and stuff. All of this stuff here is actually walkable. And in another video here that we did, we have a property that you can buy, that's under $900,000. That's just on the other side of 400, but is a really good example of, the size of the home that you can get here in Alpharetta. So as we make our way into the little city center here, you'll notice the town hall or city hall right here ahead of us, the big building to the right. This area again is pretty much all brand new within the last 5 to 10 years here, and so you'll see a lot of shopping, a lot of retail now here. There's a multifamily component close by here, so if you're going to be here for a short amount of time, a year or two or three, definitely that's something to consider. But as we make our way around the city center here, you'll see again a lot of these restaurants and shopping stores and just retail in general. It is Christmas time, so they've got their tree all set up here, but you can see a lot of this stuff is walkable. If you are going to be in the downtown Alpharetta area especially, most of the product, most of the single family homes and townhomes around this area are walkable. So a 5 to 10 minute walk even to the outskirts of the city center here will actually get you downtown in basically no time. So they've also got like a little farmer's market going on today, which is kind of cool. Yeah, it's the week before Christmas actually. So prices in this area though are really kind of all over the place. And again, a lot of this depends on the specific area of Alpharetta that you want to be in and how big of a home you want. But especially as it relates to this immediate area, there are a lot of newer developments. So there's a lot more restaurants over here as we pull over to Milton Avenue, and they kind of change names here right in the middle, but Milton Avenue and Academy Street are the two that kind of converge here and change names. So as we make the turn onto Milton here, you'll see the Hamilton is the hotel here just in the city center. Really, really nice hotel actually, and then again more shopping, more restaurants here all along Milton. But I do want to take you guys over just to show you real quick as far as townhomes, what's very walkable, again kind of on the outskirts of the city, but anywhere from mid fives up to over $1 million. All right, so as we take our right onto Canton Street here, you'll see these townhomes to the left starting in like the low to mid sixes, a couple down in the fives, certainly for the smaller units, and then on West Main over here to the right you have some newer, kind of the more traditional, and then a little more modern with these white ones coming up here. But they're not quite done with this entire development, but These are all, they started out in the 800s and 900s and now are up over $1 million. Another thing you'll be able to find here on the channel is the different playlists where you can find what anywhere from 300,000 all the way up to several million will get you in Alpharetta. So definitely make sure you hit that subscribe button and check back soon, because we will be adding videos weekly, just to make sure that we show you and give you a full perspective of Alpharetta and all that it has to offer. Again, not just as far as product goes, but certainly price point. And as always, if you ever want to see a particular property in Alpharetta, you can always reach out to me. I can always do a virtual showing. I have several of those actually set up for today. But as we make our way back to Milton here, I really just wanted to show you quickly within the last 45 seconds or so how close downtown Alpharetta is to actual living, right? So a lot of people will live within 5 minutes of here, but the walkability is actually really nice. So if walkability is important to you, downtown Alpharetta can be definitely a great price point to look in, from the $500,000 up to the $1 million range. And again, townhomes or single family homes. The further out from downtown Alpharetta that you go, though, you'll definitely notice that the prices start to come down. Certainly some of the properties obviously start to get larger in terms of the lot size or the land, size. As you come out of downtown Alpharetta, though, and you head east back towards Georgia 400, you'll actually find a large shopping and residential component called the Avalon that I'll show you here in just a moment. But a massive development, again, that took place in the last 5 to 10 years here. A ton of money invested. Again, retail shopping, tons of restaurants. And again, condo, townhome, single family home, all right in that immediate area. Really cool area though. As we make our way over to Avalon here, again, you'll see a lot of different types of property, a lot of commercial as well. And then of course, across the street, there's some townhomes. Again, all making this walkable down to a ton of restaurants and shopping areas. This development is massive. And every time I drive through it, I absolutely forget just how big it is. I try to come in a different way each time so that I can kind of, really get a full sense of how large this particular development is. But you see these townhomes to the left, and again, nice little common area, as well as nice little patio terrace levels. And again, something for every price point in Alpharetta here. So, no matter, whether you're looking to build a primary property here and to move here full time, or this is going to be a second home for you, or even if you're just looking to invest. A lot of people right now are looking to invest in Atlanta because of the low cost of living. And that's one thing that we talk about very, very much on this channel, is that we get a ton of people from California and Seattle, Washington, from Portland, Oregon. I mean, there are just so many people moving here right now, about 200 a day actually, as the current stats. So anyway, this is kind of like the main drag though through Avalon, the shopping district at least. So as you come off of the townhome development there, you'll see again a lot of people out walking, even though it's a pretty nasty day here in Atlanta. A lot of people still out shopping, finishing up their Christmas shopping and stuff. But the restaurants, you see Cafe Intermezzo, delicious desserts and coffees there. But this is almost like an outdoor mall, just anything and everything you could want, from a Tesla store to an Apple store, to High Country Outfitters, Banana Republic, High Country, Sephora. You've literally got everything right here at your fingertips. So there's no reason to travel to one of the big malls like the old school malls. It's all really right here for you. So, and again, to have all of this walkable is really, really nice. But even if you're only 5 or 10 minutes drive from this, to the east or to the west of Alpharetta, there's the convenience is really just something that I really enjoy about Alpharetta. As you can see from the video though, there is a ton of traffic in this area. Now it is a Saturday and it is again the week before Christmas, so a lot of people out doing their final Christmas shopping and stuff. But traffic is definitely something to consider when you're moving to Atlanta, no matter where you're moving in Atlanta. We like to say that everything's 25 minutes. That's kind of like an inside joke to those of us that are from here, but now it's definitely taking 25 and 30 minutes to get most anywhere in Atlanta. And so, definitely one of the cons of living in Atlanta here, especially on the north side. The population, the density up in this area is significantly higher than anywhere in the city. And so as you're considering different suburbs and commute times for work and stuff like that, obviously a lot more people working from home right now, so you don't really have to worry about that. A lot of people don't, at least. But if it is something to consider, then, you can add 20 or 30 minutes to pretty much every trip time from like Alpharetta down to Midtown, even Alpharetta down to downtown can take you 30 plus minutes with traffic. It can be 45 minutes, it can be an hour. But yeah, it's definitely not one of the highlights of living in North Atlanta, that's for sure. Also really cool though in this development is there is another hotel actually. So again, if you're looking to come and visit, there's plenty of options for short-term stays here that will put you right in the heart of one of these types of communities. And a lot of people, that are considering here will come here for, especially from the West Coast, a lot of people will come for an entire week, to identify property when they are actually moving here. But that's one of the great things that we've built in our business is that you can actually schedule a Zoom call and we can actually do virtual showings, obviously through FaceTime or through Zoom if you prefer. We have all of the technology, all the tools to help you with that. And of course, we want to make it as easy and simple as possible for you. I'll plug in some additional footage here, just driving again around the city so that you can get a better sense of some of the neighborhoods and areas around the Alpharetta area. But if you ever have any questions about this area specifically, you want to see property in this area, we're happy to help with that. Again, you can schedule a Zoom or FaceTime. All our information is always down below here, so if you ever need to reach out, it's always there. But make sure you subscribe and tap that bell notification because we will be bringing you a lot more content from the Alpharetta area, as well as Roswell and Sandy Springs and every area here in North Atlanta. So we appreciate you coming along and enjoy some of this footage.